Hello everyone, it's Lucas here from Sega Master, and I'm back with a brand new quick play video, and this time around it is Double Dragon for the Sega Master System. I've got a lot of love for this title. I think I was about like 8 or 9 or maybe even 10, but anyway, I somehow managed to acquire a paper round when I was young, and this was back in the days, the good old days when it wasn't really paid very much, so I was getting like £5 a week, which doesn't sound like a lot, and it really wasn't, but it meant at the time, after I finished my paper round on Saturday and I got the money, I'd always go to my local sort of game exchange shop, and I always remember picking this up and just being absolutely like elated with it. Double Dragon for the Sega Master System is absolutely fantastic. It's a port of the arcade version, whereas the NES version is kind of like an almost different entirely different beast, I should say, and it's hard to say which one is better, and it's kind of like, the way I describe the two is like, it's a bit like you've got a whole pizza and there's only half of it that you like, so there's half of what I like in the NES version and there's half of what I like in this one as well. Now if we put the two together we'd have like an almost perfect version, but I'll talk more about that as I do the Let's Play. So yeah, I brought this from the game exchange shop. I also brought a Competition Pro as well, which was one of my fondest memories, and I remember me and my brothers playing on this for hours, and I think we actually got to the end and completed it, but that's not going to happen today because I'm just going to have sort of a fun playthrough, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Anyway, before I start, I just want to say, if you're new to Swaggerbond and like what you see, what on earth are you waiting for? Hit that red subscribe button now, hit that bell notification icon also, because that way you'll be instantly subscribed to Swaggerbond and you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new retro gaming video, meaning you won't miss a thing. If you are indeed enjoying this video, do me a favour, hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. You've no idea. It lets me know that you like the type of content that I'm doing, and you like to see content of a similar style. So yeah, comment on this video, let me know your Double Dragon memories. Did you play it on the Commodore 64? Because that was my first experience of it, like a computer game. I think I played, oh yeah, my brother, he had it on Game Boy, and then he played it for a bit, and then he kind of like would let me play it. And I absolutely love that version. I've only ever completed it once though, you know, so I just have fond memories of that. And then obviously in later years I played it on the NES, so I'd love to hear your memories of this fantastic game. And also, did you like the sequels? What did you think of them? And also the Mega Drive version as well. I played that one, and that's like ridiculously easy as well, very different to this one. So yeah, hit me up. Don't forget to share this video around with everybody that you know, anybody that you think might be interested in this type of retro content. It really helps with YouTube's algorithm, it allows my channel to grow, and it means more blokes and birds across the land will be able to find and access my content consistently and easier. And finally, you can find my social media. There will be links in this video description. So without any further ado, let's have a quick play on this. I'm not going to complete it, as I said, because I always get to level 4. I just kind of fluff it. I will say though, I'm playing it at 60 Hz, like the American settings, because years ago I brought Master System 2 on eBay, and I think I'd heard about like Master Systems being able to be played at like the American settings. I'd always been curious, and I went on eBay and there was like one left. I don't know, I looked everywhere, there's literally a single one, and so I grabbed it as soon as I could, and I still own it. It must be like 10 years old or something. So there's a switch on the back, and then some games you can play it like the intended, I guess, the American speed, was a bit faster, but for some reason some games do struggle, some of the PAL games, because they weren't meant to be played that way. But anyway, enough jabbering from me, let's get on with the game. Let's play as old Billy Lee, and let's see what we can do here. Right, here we go, mission 1. Look at that, that scene is all you need to know. Whacks a bird in the stomach, takes her off, and then Liam Neeson bloke Billy Lee must get her back. So you can kick, you can punch. I actually find the kicking a bit redundant in this, so I'm just terrible at this. As you can see, I'm just trying to get to grips with the controls. As I said, what I was, oh god, what I was talking about earlier was, I'm getting my ass kicked here, was that basically there's half of this game that I like, in terms of it's like almost like a direct port of the arcade, so they had to make some compromises obviously, but it's a little bit like deceptive. So for example, you'll start off with infinite lives all the way up to mission 3, and then it kind of changes. you'll get to mission 4 and then you won't have infinite lives, so it kind of teases you a little bit. You can do like a cheat and get infinite lives, but it's kind of like either have it or don't, you know what I mean? So it's one of those games, but yeah, it's alright. It did the job, and I know that as a kid, as I said, me and my brothers would play it, and we did, I think, complete it. But it's the sort of game, I think, unless you're very skilled, you kind of need like that 2-player. You kind of need someone to play with you, you know what I mean, to get through. It's, oh my god, the control style on this is really dodgy as well. I don't like it. It's much better on the NES, and I do like the NES and the Game Boy, the gritty style and what they did, but like using my pizza reference, half of that game is brilliant. It's just like, I don't know why they had to include the platforming sections. I am a little bit of a sycophant because sometimes, like, when you see them and they're annoying and you get through them first time, it's a great feeling, but other times, oh my god, forget it. So here we go, we've got old Rick Astley on the wall there, the old BBC. So I guess this might be like his first and maybe only cameo in a video game. You know, anybody remember Rick Rowling from back in the day? Like emailing somebody or phoning somebody saying like, click this link or listen to this, and this is Rick Astley, you know, never gonna give you up. What a great song that was. Here we got a Bobo busts out the wall. As I said, I believe this happened in the arcade. On the NES and Game Boy, you fight a Bobo at the end of the stage, so it's kind of like sets him up as to be like the main boss, but he's actually like, you know, comes straight out the wall there, and it kind of like gives the game away a little bit, but that's just how it was. Oh god, the game's sort of freaking out now, so this is what happens when you play at 60 Hz, people. The game can't handle it, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly switch back to 50 Hz. There we are. Because it's struggling at 60, it can't do it. So what I say about some games, they just can't handle it. I mean, some games can, some can't. It's just the way that it is, you know what I mean? It's just, it's not the fault of whoever did the Master System. It's just that some games, some PAL games just weren't meant to be played in that way. So I'm really trying here to beat up some bad guys here, but I'm just terrible at this. Like, I can't even get like a single punch or kick in, and every time I try, I just ended up getting trounced. So let's beat up the bullies here, and let's pop up here. As I said, it's just a fun, quick play video anyway. I don't really expect to get very far, but I thought I'd give the old Master System some love because there's still games on my shelf I've just not played, you know. I do love the Master System, you know. I just love how ambitious developers were. Like, they try and put like Mortal Kombat on it and stuff, and just games that like the system just couldn't handle, but they were like, no, they're going on the Master System. But you know, Master System's cool, like lots of colours and stuff, so you know. I did see that someone had done a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you know, like a port of the NES one for the Master System. Like, someone's done a project where they're doing that, and I thought that was pretty interesting. So I'm just trying to get to that barrel here so I can beat this Abobo, and I think they tried it with Castlevania as well, so that would be interesting to see if that was on the Master System. You know, if somebody could do that, it's definitely something I would kind of do. But yeah, I mean, like, you'd think, like, why wouldn't it happen? Because it just seems like it should have been, you know. Like, I remember thinking this as a kid, like, why is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles only on NES and not on Master System? It makes absolutely no sense, but yeah, crazy. Right, I've just got to keep going this way. I've just got to pick up that barrel. Come on, pal, take that. I tell you what, thing about Abobo is he takes a licking and he keeps on ticking. So you've got to be smarter than the average bear here to beat him. He takes tons of hits. So it's kind of like you get a mid-level Abobo and you get this Abobo, and he just doesn't go down. Thankfully on this version, one of the things I like is there's no time limit, so you don't have to kind of, you know, rush to beat him. There you go. So once you defeat him, I think, there you go, we've done the first round. Mission 2. Here we go. I don't know how this is going to go, but we'll see what we can do here. I end up mostly doing flying kicks, and why this version I think some people prefer it is because it spawns 3 enemies on screen. It does struggle, but you get 3 enemies, so even though I was playing it at 60 Hz, you can see it really struggles here. Trying to keep those sprites on screen, trying to go for arcade. Look at that, they're just blowing themselves up. Friggin' hell, reminds me of that Monty Python sketch, Twit of the Year, when they run themselves over. he said he's just run himself over. He's like, how the hell do you do that? They're just really blowing themselves up there to smithereens. So, oh god. Trying to keep going. So yeah, the only really reliable move on here is the flying kick. If you try and punch and kick, it doesn't do you any good. Like, honestly, like the NES version, and again going back to my pizza theory, half of the reason why I like it is because it controls really well. Like they're reliable. I'm not saying it should be easy, but it's fair challenge. Here it's like you punch somebody and you're kind of putting your head on a target. They're just going to kick your ass because they know more than you. So it's like you've just got to kind of try and outthink the computer all the time. You can do all the moves. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm probably playing like really pish at the moment, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's like with the NES, it had a certain feel to it. You know what I mean? You jived with the controls and you earned your moves as you went along. And sometimes I found that I would just stick to the very basic moves. And even though it would take me longer to defeat enemies, I'd still be able to get through. But with this, I do find it, even as a kid, I just find the controls a real struggle. But I wanted to kind of like do something a little bit different on the channel and have some fun as well. I mean, like for Halloween, so you know, I thought I'll do a bit of Double Dragon. Most people are doing like horror stuff, but I thought, yeah, we'll do some Double Dragon. I love this game. I always end up playing like Double Dragon at Christmas though, and stuff like that when I've got like plenty of time on my hands. So I always remember this bit though from the Commodore 64. Like, oh my god, my mate was like, we were trying to get on this stage, or he got on the stage, but I couldn't get on it because I'd never seen. The first computer game I ever played was Double Dragon on the Commodore 64. Because, like, you have to remember that in the 80s, not everybody had computers and there wasn't that much awareness about them, so they were just sort of becoming to be this thing, you know what I mean? So I couldn't, so he was like, do you want to come over and play some Double Dragon? I said, what's that? He goes, oh, it's a computer game. I said, what's... In my head, I'm like, what's a computer game? And then I remember he put the tape in, 20 minutes to load up. And it just seemed normal then, you know what I mean? Like now you'd think, Jesus Christ, like you just wouldn't stand for it. But back then it's what you had to do. It was on a tape, and I think maybe, I don't know if it was a floppy, but yeah, it's one of my vivid memories. That was my first ever computer game. But I'd always go over to his house and just play, like, because he's like, I think his parents must have been loaded because he had like every system you can think of. I was like, blimey, he's making a fair whack. He was only about the same age as me. So yeah, oh look at that lovely Sega box there. So that's, you know, how I got my kind of fix really of video games. But then again, you know, it would have been nice to have had all the systems, but then again I think not having them makes you appreciate them even more. You know what I mean? Like I think when I first got to play Sonic 2 for the first time, it was very late, and people are probably going to be like screaming at me like, why Lucas, why did it take you so long? Well, we just couldn't afford it. I mean, we got a Mega Drive like 95 or 96 or something, literally when the system was about to die, and like, you know, I got to play Sonic 2, but it made you appreciate it more. I thought this game is special. Not to say that people who brought it earlier didn't appreciate it, but I think I would have just kind of, you know, taken it for granted, and I wouldn't have appreciated how brilliant, you know, it was, you know, things like that. But yeah, I would have loved to have got into more Sega stuff, to be honest. But yeah, we had the Super Nintendo, we eventually got that, and my god, oh, I was in heaven. It was like the best. I'm not saying that it's better than the Mega Drive, but because they're both good. But for me, it was like the best experience because I just remember like playing SimCity and like happy family memories. Like I remember me and my brother playing Sims, and we're just loving it. You know what I mean? Just having fun. I never got like competitive. You know, I'm not a competitive player. Whereas I have to beat someone. I'm just. It isn't in me to be competitive, unfortunately. But you know, I think. When I'm having fun with others with the game, that's when it matters, you know. I don't like to compete, and that's, to me, that's what gaming's all about, you know, just helping each other, you know, like camaraderie, helping each other get through the game. And that's what I used to do, like, with my brothers quite a lot as well, because I remember we had, on the Game Boy, we had Super Mario Land 2, and, like, my brother, I remember he wanted to see, what was it? He wanted to see the ending of the game. He just all I remember is he came to me. He said he specifically just wanted to see the end of the game for some reason. He said, would I complete it or do Wario's castle? So I did that, and that was cool. So you know, it's like thinking about it now. He just wanted to see that ultra cool ending with Wario. It's fantastic. You know, it's like fantastic memories. You know, but yeah, good times. Good times. Oh, jeez, Louise. Guy's got a knife. Now he's backing off. Right, I need to get these enemies. I forget what these are called. These types of enemies. I know you got the Williamses, but these ones I can't remember. They don't seem to want to go down though. They just seem to be like immune to my attacks. So are they called ropers? I think they might be called ropers. I don't know. Possibly. I'm getting my butt handed to me here. So I'm just trying to kick him down here. And this stage on Game Boy always made me, pardon language, shit a brick, because like, you know how like Double Dragon on Game Boy is very limited. I think, and I actually tested this out, like I thought, oh, if I get so many points you get an extra life. The game won't let you have more than one extra life, so you can only get like one life, I think maybe two in the game to fill, and that's all you can have, unless you've got Game Genie or something and you can have infinite lives. But when it's like, I remember like you have to play almost perfectly, and I remember like weeks before, and I told the story before and I do apologise, but I'm old so we tell the same stories, but like my brother had this on Game Boy and I took a real shine to it. I thought it was just brilliant, and like I would play it every chance I got, and like I would always try to get to the end. And I remember, you know, it's like when you're a kid and it's like you've got almost no concept of how hard the game is. You know it's hard, but you don't overthink it because, you know, you're a kid and you just think like simply. And I remember I'd almost got to like, I think the day before I got to like stage 4 or something, and I remember I got to the doors that kind of suck you into the spikes. I remember one Saturday morning, I said, oh, you know, to my brother, can I please play Double Dragon on Game Boy? Can I? And he's like, yeah. So I took it and I think I might have failed the first time, but my second attempt, I actually freaking completed the game. I've no idea how I did it. I've never been able to replicate it since, but I actually did it. So I've only ever done it one time, and it was hard. But that feeling when you actually beat the game was nothing that, you know, something that I can't compare. But then I think my brother gave it to me, or we swapped games or did something, so I had it. And then like I got to play Double Dragon 2, funnily enough, because someone up the road had it and they swapped it. When I wasn't home, they'd taken the game. I was like, where's Double Dragon? And they said, we got something to tell you. As what, we swapped it. You know, we're just borrowing it, you know. So Double Dragon, so I thought that was nice of him. So I got to play Double Dragon 2, which I think's, I really prefer that game, to be honest. Some people don't, but that one was hard, but not as hard as the first game, I think, because I think they'd done away with all that platforming rubbish, you know. And then of course I played this one. Now this one, I feel bad because it's like it's an arcade port, so you'd think it'll be good, and it is good in its own way, but it's just like, maybe it's because I played the NES version first. I kind of just prefer that style. Hey, calm down, missus, with the old boomerang. Bloody hell. But it's still good. I mean, it is definitely possible to beat this as one player. I just can't do it, so I'm not going to be able to do that for you today. But, you know, as I said, just going to have some fun, see what we can do here. Oh, that one enemy, I was hoping he'd just go away, but no, he comes back. The enemies are so predictable, though. There you go, got her. Knock him down. Yikes. So he got a knife. I think he's got like he's got something in his hands. I don't know what they're doing though. The AI is a bit all over the place as well. It's really janky. It doesn't seem to know what it's doing. It's like proper sketchy now. So I'm just a little bit worried how this is going to go. But let's see what we can do here anyway. Yeah, if I show the old Master System some love, it's just sitting there gathering dust. I don't think we had quite a few games for it when I was younger, so I just remember like the Lucky Dime Caper, Castle of Illusion, Mortal Kombat, and I can't remember if we had Mortal Kombat 2 for it. I seem to remember we had a version of Mortal Kombat 2, but I can't remember what it was on. I think it may have been on the Saturn, possibly. I just can't bloody remember now. That's what getting old does to you. Yeah, but this is why I just love gaming, you know, just the exhilaration that you feel, you know. I was into retro gaming even before retro gaming was a thing, you know what I mean? Just it's nice being a kid in a sweet shop, having all these games that you can freaking play and appreciate, you know. Although it does get overwhelming at times, I have to say. Like, what should I play next? Oh, for God's sake, you killjoys, I wanted the baseball bat. I'm gonna whack one of you if it kills me, come on. There you go, eat that, pal. And I only got one whack with it and they took it away, but you know what? I'll take it. Right, moving on now. I'm just sort of going on oh shite, it's this, isn't it? It's the bridge. Right, we're just gonna go. I think I've just cheesed the game. I've avoided the abobo and I've got through. I think. Maybe, I don't know. Oh dear, I think I've soft locked the game. Oh dear. Oh, no I haven't. It's alright. Oh, that was close. Sorry guys, major panic. I was like, Jesus Christ, I've soft locked the game, but no, we're fine. But I avoided the abobo. All of a sudden, I was like, it stopped, and I was like, Jesus Christ, didn't the developers test this? But yeah, it's fine. It's like, it's great that you have that optional fight there, so it's not mandatory. So for some reason, I must have thought it was mandatory, and that's why I wasn't doing as well. So if you just go forward, that was a nice little tidbit I didn't even know there, or tidbit, however you say it. Let's whip it good, get rid of these enemies. Goodbye, Linda. Goodbye. I think his name's Roper, I can't remember. But I'm trying to struggle. There's an enemy on the Game Boy, like the second boss. I can't remember what it's called, and I'm getting my names confused here because I don't know. Can't seem to remember what it's called now. Oh, Chintai, that was it. Yeah. So he does all those Sonic the Hedgehog style friggin' moves, and it's like he's like really cheap. And then like they throw like about 3 of them at you on, I think, on this stage, which I think is just unheard of, really, and just a little bit unfair, a little bit underhanded there. But you know, those were the games that we played back in the day. God, I'm trying to kick some booty here, and it's like so hard. Just go down, for God's sake. Oh, for God's sake, get lost. But as I says, again, you get infinite lives here. So I'm just going to let myself get duffed up. And you might think, are you mad? Well, what happens is you'll get your lives, your lives will be refilled. So you have infinite lives up until stage 4. Come on, just kill me. There we are. So it lets you carry on. Push start, grab the whip. I'm whipping a bobo here, like no one's business. I'm just trying to get ahead of him because he's really wily, you know what I mean? Like his AI is like really kind of like, he just doesn't like you. I don't know if it's possible to earn any more lives in this game. Don't think it is, because obviously they give you the infinite lives on like the first 3 stages, and then they just like at stage 4 they just give up. Because I remember as a kid, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to beat the game, no problem, and then they throw in the curveball. But as I said, there is a cheat you can put in. I think if you do like 5 jump kicks or something like that, or spinning kicks or something like that, you'll get infinite lives. So I remember seeing that on Games Master and just being very, very happy indeed. Okay, this guy's just not going down now, he's just taking the Michael. There we are, so we got rid of a Bobo. Get rid of this guy. Oh god. Now, what's happening now? I think there's like more ropers or something. Oh, we'll take that. I'm taking that side pal, that's mine. So you have to, you've got to be quick. You've got to be fast, otherwise they'll take it, and then look at that. Oh, feck off, you bastard. Oh, just get lost. Really trying to take these guys down. There we are. So I've got 2 in a row there. Got him. He's just got stoned. Want to get stoned? Oh shit, who's this? Oh god, it's one of the Williamses. Looking very buff there. Look at that, man. These guys are just crazy. There we are, we'll just do that. Oh shit, I've just chucked it off screen. Stupid. Come on. Come on, you bastard. Come on. I'm not doing very well. I tell you this. I'm trying so hard here and it's just like, no, not gonna happen. Come on, you bastard. Come on. But then they throw like 3 I think there's like 3 bosses at you. I think there's like 3 knife guys. Oh shit, there's another robo. Screw that. I don't have to fight them. I'm not going to. I'm just going to run away. Shit, I can't run away. See, it's like I can't do anything now. I might be able to knock the older Bobo down, possibly. So I'm trying to tease. There we are. So you can knock. I knocked the Williams guy down. I might be able to do the same to the Abobo. We'll try. I'm trying, but he's not falling for it. See, his AI is like very slow and methodical. Oh shit! Come on, you bastard. He's not going down, so I don't know what to do. I'm trying to kick him. They can beat me up if they want, because I might be able to cheekily get my lives back at some point. So we'll let them just kick the tar out of me, and then we'll just... Yeah, we've got infinite lives anyway, so we might as well make use of them. Before we get to the infamous stage 4. It's a shame I'm not going to be able to beat this, because it's, you know, maybe it's one I would like to work on, but it's one I like to kind of wheel out every now and again. Go on then, beat me up. Bully me if it makes you feel big. Come on. That's it. Oh yeah. I feel like friggin' Brad Pitt in Fight Club here. Let me use the basement, Lou. Let me use it. Alright. You can use it on my mother's urn. Absolutely love that film. Come on then. Come on. Boom. Oh, just come on. There we are. So it's crazy that you've got to do this, but it's the only way to friggin' get any further, really. Oh, come on. Why can't I knock him down the pit? Oh, freaking hell. I can't do it. I don't know if it's possible. There we are. We got him anyway. We got the Abobo. Oh, God. This is this guy. It kind of reminds me of... I don't know why, but it always reminds me of Marty McFly from Back to the Future 2 and his son. You know. I don't know. Maybe it's the jacket. I don't know. I always get those vibes. It's like the sunglasses. You know, he walks into like the Cafe 80s and sees buddy... Was it Griff? Played by the very talented Thomas F. Wilson. And pardon the profanity now, but my favourite line in that film is when Marty goes back to 1980s, the alternate 1980. And is it 1980? I forget, but anyway, he walks into like Biff's casino, and Biff's first words are, "You're supposed to be in Switzerland, you little son of a bitch. What's the matter? You get kicked out of another boarding school? Damn it, Lorraine, you know how much perfectly good dough I waste on these kids and all this. You idiot son, Dave. I'll get his probation revoked." I just thought, I think the best scene for me, just like how he plays that role is just so comedic. But I love how like Griff, Biff or whatever, they can be funny but they can also be menacing at the same time. Yeah, man, great films, staple of anyone's childhood. I just wish I could remember. I know it was 1980 something. I feel 1985, I think that was it, wasn't it? Yeah, the alternate 1980s. Come on then. It's good that they give you this rock though, so they're not completely heartless. I'm trying to beat this guy and he's not having it at all. I think this guy's glitched out. Look at that, he's glitched into the wall. I've never seen that happen before. I think he's just given up. Now we've got a green Abobo. A palette swap. I do love palette swaps because like in this case, because he is actually more dangerous, I think, than the regular Abobos. They're letting you know this is like a kind of super Abobo. I need to get past him though, don't I? So I need to get the rock. And you get the music as well. It just all goes together. Perfect blend. Right, really trying here. Gotta beat this guy. Come on. Down you go, kidder. Down you go. Oh, freaking hell. Look at that, man. I feel like I'm fighting friggin' Ivan Drago here. This guy takes about 1,000,000 hits. So you've got to bait him kind of towards you and then get to that rock. Because you see how he's always sort of trailing behind? Like he knows you're going to go for that rock. So he's going to try and stop you at every turn. Oh, just go down, will you? Friggin' hell, this guy's just like... He has no mercy. The AIs are such that you just can't do much to him. There we go. I beat him anyway. Oh god, and now this guy... Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at this. Halloween. It's like a ghost. He's just going for the wall. What's he doing? Holy shit, did you see that? Sorry, but my god. That was spooky. Here's me saying I wasn't going to do a spooky game. And that's the spookiest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen that happen in my life. Anyway, I'm just a little bit aghast right now. We made it to stage 4, the deadly stage, and anybody knows this on any version of Double Dragon. These stones coming out the wall are just BS. I mean, like, you can't predict the pattern at all. So I don't even know why they're there. But luckily, that first one you can avoid. This one I don't think you can. And I've got through. I've actually got through, guys. That's never happened to me before. So I just want to kind of... I'm capturing this on camera as it's happening. Never happened before. Right, and now I've got these friggin' spears that come out the friggin' door. I really don't know how I'm going to handle it. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll take it. I will take... Oh, Jesus. I feel like Jack Burton in friggin' Big Trouble in Little China. With the knife thing. Is this guy going to go? We need to move, we need to move. Oh, just get out of the way. See what I mean? They just shaft you. They literally shaft you here with everything that they've got. Oh, I'm trying to keep it going here, but I don't know if I can. It's going to be hard. But we'll see what we can do. Oh, Christ, I've just lost a life. Yeah, this is not easy, I have to say. But I actually can't believe... Oh, God. Maybe I've had a false memory. So I got past the first ones. It would be so good if I could just get past this without any kind of reprisals. That would be nice. It's totally random from what I understand. You can't predict it. Okay. I've got past that one. That's really weird. I've never been able to do that in my life. And there you go, guys. I've actually got past the wall without being hit. Jesus Christ. Lady Luck is shining down on me at this moment. But again, I'm not going to complete the game. But we're going to see how far we can get on stage 4. I'm just no good. I'm really no good at this, if I'm honest. There we are. The Williams guy just pees me off. Oh, God. Take it, you fool. I can't even remember what the boss... I think it's like the machine gun guy. Is it Machine Gun Willie? I don't know if he's on this, to be honest. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I know he's on the NES version. I know that. That's what I know. I don't know much else. And on the Game Boy version, and I think on the NES you also fight Jimmy, if I remember. But on here it's like, if you play as 2-player, obviously you have to face off with each other at the end. Oh my God, I'm scared now. I'm proper nervous because like they throw everything. Oh, Jesus Christ. 2 Abobos. I can't deal with this. It's the only way of just getting past them. I just want to get out of the way. Not interested, pal. Okay, if I can just get rid of these friggin' Abobos, that would be sweet. Super Abobos. There's probably nothing super about them. They're probably just this. Oh God, they're beating me up now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh Christ, if I can just beat these Abobos, that would be nice. But I'm not getting anywhere. I'll just do this. I'm trying with the kicks, but it's like. Look at that, they're glitching out like ghosts. Swear, I've got rid of one. Yeah, if I can just get rid of these, that's all I want to do. Oh my God, there's like another guy. Oh, if I just want to get rid of these Abobos, I just want to get rid of... Oh, come on. Bullshit. Oh, Christ. Holy shit. Oh god, come on, please. I just want to get rid of the Abobo. That's all I want. That's all I want. I want the Abobo to go. Come on. It's not gonna go. I think this is it, guys. I think I've just hit. I've hit the limits of what I'm gonna do here. Come on, you bastard. Come on. Ugh. I got rid of him, but I'm also dead. There we go, guys. That's Double Dragon for the Sega Master System. And we've seen some spooky things going on there. That's never happened to me before. But I managed to get past the wall. The wall part, I got done in by the spikes, the spear. I forgot about that. But yeah, overall very, very positive, to be honest. Highly recommend Double Dragon on the Sega Master System if you've not played it. You know what? I kind of had a few reservations going into play this because I know how kind of difficult it can be, but you can kind of adapt to the difficulty with the controls and stuff. The controls, I said, they're not terrible. It's just that they aren't always that reliable. Like, you think, oh, I can just kick my way. You can't, which I think is good because it's how a game should be, but I do find it's a little bit unfair. As you can see, there's a Bobo's just suplex me, took me to Suplex City like multiple times. And we can see here the demo of 2-player mode, which I think is really, really awesome. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video. All I have to say now is thank you very much. This has been Lucas from Swaggerblonde. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out one of my retro quick play videos. I really appreciate it. If you're new to Swaggerblonde and like what you see, hey, what on earth are you waiting for? Hit that red subscribe button. Come on, hit that bell notification icon also. That way you'll be instantly subscribed to my YouTube channel and you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new retro gaming video. Who's Vinny? Vinny, you won't miss a thing. If you have indeed enjoyed this video, do me a favour, hit that like button. What that does is it lets me know that you guys like the type of content that I'm doing and I can carry on making content in that style. And also comment on this video too. Let me know Double Dragon memories in the comment section below. Any game, any genre, or just if you just want to talk retro gaming in general about any subject, I'd love to chat to you, so hit me up. Don't forget to share this video around with everybody that you know, anybody that you think might be interested in this type of retro content. It really helps with YouTube's algorithm, it allows my channel to grow, and it means more blokes and birds across land will be able to find and access my content consistently and each. Thank you so much. It's been absolutely wonderful to do this video for you today. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. As I said, I'm going off now for a nice hot cup of tea and some biscuits. I will see you next time for another retro video. Take care and I'll see you soon.